Paving this shit crank.
I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
What up, world?
What up?
Bet That TV.
Bet that.
Your man Big Thorough, my partner Big Shano. Back at y'all again.
Back.
Know how we do. Before we jump into this week's podcast, I start off like I always do, man, by saying stay safe, stay clean, washing your hands, still wearing your mask. COVID been around now. When did we start? Last year? About this time? It's been about a full year.
Pretty much when people started talking about it, coming out of China and shit.
Yeah, like February,
So
right around Valentine's Day.
Probably here in November.
Yeah, so it's still going down, y'all. We do got a vaccine, like me and Shannon in reference to earlier, that it's the quickest vaccine we done ever got, but they say we got it. You know what I mean?
My uncle, when they went go get their shit, so, you know, I ain't gonna say my uncle, he ain't far from a fool, so, you know.
Yeah, but still, man, wash your hands.
Now, I want you to know something too, man.
Vitamin C.
This here is definitely some shit that, you know, we've been trying to pull a public card to in order to be safe, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I see people walking around nowadays, you know, no mask, and you know,
Yeah.
It's funny to me.
Yeah, I went in a restaurant, man, last week, Chimichangas, Gringos or something, and I mean, I hate to say it was white folks, no racist, but they walking around in there, ain't nobody got mask on. They sitting at the bar, they drinking, they watching the game like it's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Looking at me almost like, because I got the mask on, I'm tripping.
Maybe you tripping in their eyes.
Yeah, I'm falling for the okie doke.
Such is life.
You know what I'm saying? I'm letting them pull the wool over my eyes, and I'm following the narrative when ain't no real COVID going on
Right.
But you know how that go. Before we get into it too, man, like I say, we'll put the disclaimer out there that these are the opinions and the perspective of Rex Robertson, Shannon Thibodeau. We got the right to say what we want to say, man. Y'all don't like it, fuck you. I ain't gonna say don't watch, but fuck you. And if you do
Go
watch,
ahead and watch, make a comment.
and hit the like and subscribe button. Y'all getting better.
Or drop your address. We can fucking see what it do, nigga.
And I want to give a shout out to my sister. Shannon, you had said something about this before, man. I was going to say, look, any independent artist, man, y'all got some beats or you got a song you want to get played, we're going to listen to it. I ain't going to promise you. We're going to have to feel it, to be honest. Because it's our show. We can do it like that. But if we feel it, man, we'll give you a few minute runs, play it, and let the people that fuck with us and that we fuck with, we'll let them hear it, man. So y'all get at us. And for sure, comment, good or bad, any feedback is cool with us.
Right. So, yeah, on that artist note, you know, I'm trying to give you youngsters a chance. For real, I just heard Spot 'em Got 'em featuring Lil Durk.
Okay.
Knock your legs off.
Yeah.
Shit was jamming.
Was it?
I'll say, I ain't really a fan of the drill music or the new movement, but that bitch was jamming, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pooh Shiesty nigga is featured on there.
Right.
And Pooh Shiesty, Gucci got a song featuring Pooh Shiesty that's jamming.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what, you know, a couple of songs here and there. I mean, y'all ain't gonna get me to fall all the way in.
You ain't gonna buy the full, download the full CD or nothing like that. That's what
You know what, man? It's messed up because I don't buy music, man. I just YouTube, you know, something pop up, I listen to it, but I haven't bought nobody's shit since the Ghetto Boys' last album. I bought that.
Look, are there music stores anymore? Is there a place you can buy music?
Well, you can order the physical CD, but ain't no
Ain't no Sound Warehouse no more, no Blockbuster.
No
Right. For those from Houston, man, y'all boys remember that Sound Waves on South Main?
That used to be my spot. So yeah,
right?
shit.
And DJ Premier used to work there.
Right.
How
and
about
that's a lot
that?
of people don't even get that. DJ Premier's from Houston.
Went to PV.
You know, just like Watts is from the South Side, Southwest.
5,000 watts, Michael.
Yeah, Michael 5,000 watts. He used to work at the Kroger's right up the street on West Airport and Fondren. So he stole the screw shit and ran, huh? Found some niggas who would fuck with him. Yeah, I'm talking about you, nigga. Shit. Give a fuck.
Oh, man. But yeah, you know, I want to say, give a shout out to yesterday, actually, but I wanted to bring it up today. TrayVon Martin would have been 26 yesterday, man.
Man, that break my heart, because,
you know what I mean?
you know, these same, you know, people who support all these conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
people who have these racial condemnations and shit like that support these murderers and these evil people, right?
Right.
They the same one that paid for George Zimmerman's legal defense.
Right.
You know, same one who bought his gun for over $30,000.
Yeah.
You know, that he killed TrayVon Martin with. So they celebrate this shit. At the same time, look, you'll catch me, I'll have an ugly attitude, you feel me?
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying, that's not all who I am. And they trying to define TrayVon Martin, what he was 17?
Yeah.
They trying to define him as that one moment. But he probably felt like he was under attack. You know, and this coward harassing him, took an ass whooping and then murdered him.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can't co-sign none of that, man. You know, so that kind of shit break my heart, man.
And look at whatever. I'm just asking. I kind of been dragging my feet on it. Whatever happened to George Zimmerman? Did he do time?
Shit, man, that nigga celebrity. He got acquitted. Florida is a stand your ground motherfucking state. That means you got the right.
For those who don't know what stand your ground means,
That means you have the right, if somebody attacking you, to save your own life by any means necessary. Stand your ground. You ain't had to run if somebody was attacking you. And even though they armless, you could murder them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you the trip of it is, you know, a lot of times these guys have had several interactions with the police when they wasn't doing shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they still get murdered, man. You know what I'm saying? We go back, you know, our H-Town boy, George Floyd.
Yeah.
What was he doing? You know, all the excuses, fake $20 bill, he was high. What did warranted, and a lot of people say, well, the numbers don't support genocide on the black community.
Right.
But it's the terrorize, it's the trauma, it's the constant treatment of the black community by these goddamn racist ass cops or this racist ass system. It's systematic. So they automatically go into fear mode. And a lot of time when somebody is fearful, they get very aggressive. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can tell somebody get all crunk and shit like that. Well, you scared. What you scared about, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no weapons on me.
Yeah.
You know, I just watched this movie,
The hate you give. Oh, go ahead.
No, American Skin. It's just like the hate that you give.
Yeah.
Brother driving with his son, lawman scared, murders his son, 15 years old, full of promise. Didn't do nothing, didn't have no weapon, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And while it's just a movie, it's something that happens. But, you know, I heard this black guy, he was on Bill Maher. Bill Maher do a show about politics half a year.
Yeah, on HBO.
And this one on HBO.
Yeah.
And he brought this young black guy on there, and the black guy whole perspective was that the numbers don't show mass genocide of black people, but it does show mass incarceration, mass intimidation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Over policemen, over law enforcement in those communities. And I think about this thing that, you know, Minister Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, had said way back in the day, back when he was giving all the speeches.
Right.
Before he had a Malcolm X or a Louis Farrakhan. And what he said was, how is it, and y'all just help me with this if I'm wrong, how is it that we are the most police community, yet the most crime happens in our community. Remember Tupac said the same crime element that y'all scared of,
we scared of. Yeah.
I mean, it ain't no difference. Y'all make it a difference. Y'all making to where, you know what I'm saying, we can't just go about, and I'll tell you something that happened today. It was a trip. Well, not today. This was the other day. You know, a lawman, this was Friday. A lawman had backed up, you know, at the school I was at. So I pulled out and I was leaving, right? I was creeping real slow, you know, trying to get my song going. I was listening to Lil Riding Dirty. You know, trying to get my song back on the one I wanted it.
Yeah.
Leaving class to go do my maneuvers and shit. So I'm coming around and the lawman pulls out behind me, but I ain't even thinking about it, right?
Right.
So I take a left, when I take the left and he take the left, then I start thinking.
Yeah.
And that whole feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just him being behind you. You ain't
right,
done
so
nothing wrong.
You know, I veered, he veered.
Yeah.
He run the stop sign to stay on my ass.
Right.
So I go back, I park by the school and shit. You know, sit in my car. I backed into the parking lot and I sit in my car. And he stayed like in the middle of the driveway, just stuck right there, probably running my place.
Right.
Now, while nothing happened, this don't happen to a, you know, guy my age if he's a different color.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And it's that.
DWB.
Right.
Driving while black.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Well, I thought it was a NIB.
Yeah.
Nigga in the Benz.
Both.
Nigga just, you know, and I done got taken to jail. Mind you, I had not been locked up on tickets for 13 motherfucking years. Said I wasn't never going back.
Right.
Shouldn't have went back. The shit was paid off in my car, but the lawman, so they still have these operating procedures. They have this shit that they can get away with and reduce you to a criminal. Treat you like one and you ain't did nothing wrong.
Right.
And they'll say it's just for their protection. Or I'm gonna handcuff you. You ain't arrested, but it's for my protection.
From what?
Really? I'm just a citizen. I don't have no weapons.
Right.
I have not threatened you. So that be the shit that constantly put, or the divisive kind of thing that always have you against law enforcement.
Right, for sure. Yeah, so we just want to give a shout out to TrayVon, because we ain't going to forget, you know, the whole protesting Black Lives movement, the shit was hot and heavy for about three to 5 months, but now they done kind of calmed it down. Like you said, they done pacified us. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happens with a lot of the movement, because it's based on emotion.
Right.
You know, and the powers that be. I seen this Klan movie called Burton.
Right.
Where the Klansmen end up going with this reverend who was going against the first KKK museum.
Right.
And they had a history of all this Klan shit. His uncle got lynched and murdered.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And the head of the Klan at that time was bragging about it. Yeah. And he opened up this museum. They had Jesse Jackson come out there when they first opened it. Of course, they was going. But the movie show you how God worked. So the man gives the guy, his name is Burton, his last name Burton. The deed sort of carry on for more generations because he was old.
Right. So
the dude meet a gal don't want him in the Klan. The dude that was in the Klan drops out the plane, comes to the reverend, lives under his roof, and then gives him the deed to the KKK museum. Shut that bitch down. And right. That's how God works. Because that's of Satan, that hating.
Yeah.
And it don't matter how you feel about it, all these groups, these QAnons, these Proud Boys, these Nazi groups, these white supremacist groups, they not of God. And God destroys them all the time.
Yeah, in God's time. No
yeah.
doubt. Yeah, so, and I want to say too, man, Chad Wheeler, how dare you plead not guilty, man? Did you see that shit?
Hey, man, you know, like I said, you know,
that
shit on a man like that. So you see how that is. He beat the living shit out of this girl.
Yeah.
Not only do he get a bond, he goes in there and pleads not guilty on some shit everybody know he guilty for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got a right to a bond. You got a right to plead not guilty.
Got a right to get your ass.
But the thing is, it should have been attempted murder. You know what I'm saying? And in this movie, American Skin, the dude said, why always black people gotta take the peaceful way out? Remember Tamir Rice?
Yeah.
You know, they murdered her, right?
Right.
They chose violence to stop stealing in their store, and she ain't steal shit. Did them Chinese people, they got acquitted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You remember what happened with Rodney King at first? Acquitted.
Acquitted. And that's a video of them
You know
beating
what
the
I'm
fuck
saying?
out this man.
Look, everybody choose violence, but black men only do black men. Only time your violence ain't punished is if you do it to another black man. If you do it to one of them, they gonna hang your ass.
Right. Case in point, Chad Wheeler.
Well, the one cop that they hang, right?
Yeah.
One cop, the union turned their back on. Shot a white motherfucker, you fucked up, boy.
Right.
You know, and he got convicted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the only one that the union didn't back. You gotta look at that. Now, why it ain't mass suicide or genocide on the black people, it's conditioning, it's treatment, it's saying you're a second-class citizen, not a first-class citizen. We got the right to teach you like this because, like Elijah Muhammad said, whether you be dressed like a businessman or a bum, whether you be a thug or a scholar, they don't see no difference between the two.
Yeah.
They see you all as a nigga, 3/5 of a human being.
That's it.
And if any one of you niggas ever come at me talking about, I don't care if you politician, whatever, talking about the Constitution, guess what? I wipes my ass with the Constitution. Because that Constitution still says, and no one has amended that you are 2/3 of a human being. What the fuck does that mean? That means you're property.
Yeah.
They consider you cattle. Every time they mention property in the Constitution, they talking about you, my nigga.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's just a little tangent, man. We didn't want to really go off.
That just went.
Yeah, that's just coming from the heart. It was giving a shout out to TrayVon Martin. He'd have been 26 yesterday. So much promise. The struggle still continues,
you
man.
You never know who gonna be. You know,
yeah.
I heard the story, right? Right? Ward Dunn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Played running back for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 28.
Yeah, right. He had a housing program that he did.
Right.
Now, who's the player?
For Ward Dunn.
No, Ward Dunn wasn't the player. He was the one that made the difference in the young man now. Now he's a superstar right now.
Oh.
Just slipped my mind. It ain't Patrick Mahomes, but it's somebody on that level. Oh, Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
He gave Deshaun Watson his mama a house.
Oh, yeah, I did see
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Now look at Deshaun Watson, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's because people like that give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do anything
in our next segment, Deshaun, we're going to mention you again and we're going to defend you. We got your back, homie. But, yeah, man, that's just like we said. It was something we had to get off our chest. It was natural. It's R.I.P. again to TrayVon. Salute. We ain't going to forget you. Like I said, the struggle still continues. Black lives still matter. I know they done, like they said, think our emotional thermometer done kind of dropped now, so they ain't really pushing it. But we're going to keep pushing every chance we get, y'all.
Now, hold on. I'm not an advocate of Black Lives Matter, the organization.
Yeah, the slogan.
But the phrase, I 100% agree with.
Yeah.
You better believe it. But I don't need you to validate my life matter because I know goddamn well it does. Anyway, bet that.
Bet that.